One of the greatest discoveries a man makes is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. Ford encourages us to push through fear, reminding us that resilience comes from discovering hidden strength. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. This quote teaches that mistakes are often the turning points toward breakthroughs and success. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Ford emphasizes that action, not intentions, is what ultimately defines us. Resilience lies in doing, despite obstacles or doubts. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Ford's words encourage us to take risks, try new approaches, and embrace change, key elements of resilience. Whether you fail or succeed shall be no man's doing but your own. This quote stresses personal responsibility. Resilience means taking ownership of our failures and successes alike. There is no progress without some form of failure. Ford believed that growth and innovation require trial and error. Failure is part of the journey forward. You say I started out with practically nothing, but that isn't correct. We all start with all there is, it's how we use it that makes things possible. This quote encourages us to adopt a mindset of resourcefulness, showing that resilience isn't about what we have, but how we use it. Success doesn't come by chance, it comes from a continuous stream of failures that teach you to succeed. Ford emphasizes that success is the culmination of persistence through repeated setbacks. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes rise to the stars. A reminder that staying positive and enthusiastic, even during tough times, helps cultivate resilience and propels us toward our goals. A reminder that staying positive and enthusiastic, even during tough times, helps cultivate resilience and propels us toward our goals. This practical advice teaches that resilience is also about breaking down challenges into manageable parts, ensuring steady progress. To do anything, you must be courageous enough to fail. Ford emphasizes that failure is a necessary part of any meaningful pursuit and requires bravery to embrace. Experience is the thing of supreme value in life. He suggests that even failures are valuable because they offer irreplaceable lessons and growth opportunities. Most people miss opportunity because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Ford reminds us that opportunities often come disguised as hard work, and resilience means not shying away from the effort required. The man who will use his skill and constructive imagination to see how much he can give for $1, instead of how little he can give, is bound to succeed. This quote highlights that resilience is also about creativity and giving your best effort, especially when the situation seems tough. Life is a series of experiences, each one of which makes us bigger, even though sometimes it is hard to realize this. Ford teaches us that every experience, good or bad, contributes to our personal growth, even if it isn't obvious at the moment. There is no disgrace in honest failure, there is disgrace in fearing to try. Ford believed that failure is honorable, but not taking a chance out of fear is the real failure. If you keep working, you'll make mistakes. The trick is to make a different one each time. This quote highlights the value of learning from each mistake and evolving through the process. You can't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and by falling over. Ford reminds us that growth comes from real-world experience, not from playing it safe. Don't find fault, find a remedy. A call to approach failure with a solution-oriented mindset, instead of focusing on blame. Success is 99% failure. Ford teaches that failure is an essential ingredient in the path to success, not something to avoid. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Ford believed that every setback is a lesson, encouraging us to learn and grow with each attempt. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. He emphasizes the importance of staying focused, even when challenges arise. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Ford reminds us that mistakes are inevitable, but it's our response to them that determines our growth. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. This quote teaches that adversity is a force that can drive us forward, not hold us back. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Ford encourages action, reminding us that resilience requires tangible effort rather than just intentions.